Alrighty. We will go ahead and get started since I have no idea if Jadar is going to make it or not.
Okay.
So the last time you guys had finally managed to capture or befriend a Chewinga and convince it to accompany you to Bryn Shander, there you managed to help Danica capture the thing. That was after you had supposedly begun your journey. You had started in Dugan's Hole and you were on your way to a fortress in the Spine of the World Mountains to hunt down a Dwergar who is supposedly constructing something from Chardalin, this black magic ice stuff. And you had gotten a little sidetracked and that you found a Chewinga, so you decided to take it to Bryn Shander first. You took it there, delivered it to Danica, and then were making your way back to along the Tin Trail, and then along this river to the south to work your way around to this fortress that you're supposed to be going to. On the way, you began experiencing weird distress calls in your mind, leading you off in a certain direction. As you approached, you saw what this strange nautiloid-shaped vessel of some type with two tentacle-faced smaller creatures that claimed to be gnomes, as well as their offspring, little squidlings. They told you that their ship had crashed and they needed some psi crystals in order to repair it and to keep their life support on, or they were all going to freeze to death, them and their kids. And they begged you to find them a psi crystal and gave you a box that will click when you are within 5 miles of one. They also wanted you to accompany them somewhere to safely await your return with the psi crystal. But instead, you talked them into accompanying you and waiting in your camp while you do your business in the fortress. And then you will accompany them, I suppose, to one of the 10 towns. But that is where we left off. So it is, by the time you get there, late at night. The nautiloid is somewhat habitable still currently for at least a few more hours. Do you want to make camp there, or do you want to continue to travel into the evening and make camp somewhere on the trail? Don't everybody answer at once. Okay, everybody answer at once. I don't care. Good. It's okay. A, camp in the nautiloid. B, camp on the trail. Which is it going to be, guys?
I'm inclined to, not knowing what the nautiloid actually is, I'm inclined to stop here with the
All right.
people.
Yeah, all right. Unfortunately, they do not have any provisions suitable for you. You see that the mother of these small squid gnomes pulls out these little jars and opens them up and places what looks to be a brain on a plate for each of her family members, which they all devour hungrily.
I mean, are they obviously like humanoid brains?
You really can't tell. Actually, give me a medicine check.
Okay, I'm not great at that. Do you want that in the tower?
Yes, please. You have no idea what type of brains these are. They could be cow brain for all you know, or elk. Could be human or humanoid.
Elk brain.
You just have
Perfectly
no way to
nutritious.
tell.
Mhm. Who are we to judge? You know, lots of people eat lots of different
Yeah.
things.
And so I will give you guys a long rest because you're staying here in the Nautiloid.
And I will provide a cooked meal for everyone.
All right. Anything you guys want to do during the evening?
Hey, Dave, I would like to use my magic awareness feature and open my mind.
Mm-hmm.
It allows me to detect magic within 60 feet that isn't behind total cover.
You detect nothing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure those guys weren't,
Nope, not magic.
Okay.
Anything else you guys want to do?
That bag of tricks that summons the creatures, do they
Mhm.
like just vanish, or could we theoretically use it as a provision?
You could not. They vanish if they die.
Okay, gotcha.
What if, and hear me out, they don't die, but we eat part of them?
Anything that you cut off of them vanishes.
Fair. Accept that.
I'll keep a watch during the night.
All right.
I'll take
All
my
right. The
second
night
watch.
passes uneventfully. And the next day, the lot of you head off for this fortress. It is another couple of days' travel by the time you get there. And there is a very thin ledge, kind of a trail that leads up to a fortress embedded in the side of this mountain. At that point, one of the two gnomes with you says, perhaps we could make camp here where it's safe for the children and you go on ahead.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
All right. So the gnomes camp at the base of the mountain, and you guys begin making your way up this very narrow trail leading up the side of the mountain to this fortress. For Bax and Bev, quite comfortable, more than wide enough. But for those of you who are larger, especially the higher you get, the more disconcerting it is to have only a few feet between you and this massive sheer drop off to almost certain death on the stones below. But after a few hours of switchbacks trailing up and up and up this mountain, as you approach, eventually going up the side, you get above the clouds. And finally, you see this sheer mountain wall rising more than 100 feet before you, and carved high on the wall are rows of arrow slits with lights burning behind them and clinking sounds issuing from them, and a narrow staircase hewn from the rock, leads up along one side of the wall. As you're beginning, you place your feet on these steps. From high above comes a loud grinding noise as large sheets of ice break off the fortress walls and tumble down the mountainside. Suddenly, great doors of ice previously hidden under snow now stand open, more than 300 feet above you, and from them flies a huge dragon made of dark ice. Its eyes glow with bright golden light as it lets out a terrible roar and hurls itself into the air. Its great shadow almost seems to blot out the sun over your heads as it flies over you and makes a couple of large circles in the air before gliding off in the direction of the 10 towns.
Oh, holy fuck.
Oh shit.
We didn't release that thing, did we?
Oh,
No.
no, that couldn't have been us. That was probably gonna happen anyway, right?
I mean, do we go after it?
Yeah, can we try and catch and fight this dragon?
I mean, do we want to go after it?
Yeah, maybe an investigation here first, at least.
Yeah, maybe it's just going out to do some light hunting and not like Destination
Yeah, this
City.
thing is just flying across country, right over the mountain toward the 10 towns. In order for you to pursue, you would either have to scale the mountain and go down the other side, or go completely around back the way you came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll never keep up with that thing.
No.
Fair.
Well,
Okay.
should we check out this area while it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Quietly, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So you continue up the stairs.
No worries, Volton. If anything me and Bev knows, we can do it quietly.
Yes, we are masters of subtlety.
Isn't there a song about this, Bev?
Yeah, it goes, "We're so quiet. We're the quietest kids in the class."
Her voice echoes off of the
God damn it.
cliffside and reverberates. And even in some places, nearby, you see ice break loose and small avalanches begin to tumble down the side of the mountain.
None taken.
See, Volton, people are going to focus on that and not us now.
Yes, that's how that works. We should try and get inside quickly, eh?
Okay.
This is just a slit here, I'm guessing.
Do what?
This here opening.
Yep,
is
that
just
is one of the arrow slits. Yep.
Okay. What do these doors look like? Can they just be opened?
They are big stone doors. You haven't tried.
Give it a push.
Give me a strength check. You push as hard as you can, and the doors do not budge.
And back, Volton. I'll push.
Go for it.
Same thing. You shove as hard as you might and aren't able to get the doors to budge.
Okay, this time together.
Together.
You can make the roll.
Do I do that advantage or?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Finally, with the two of you both shoving the doors slowly open, they had been covered with a thin sheet of ice that cracks and crackles, and the stone grates on the floor beneath as you slowly shove these massive stone doors open. Beyond is a portcullis, and beyond the portcullis is an empty room with a narrow opening at the far end and an arrow slit in the western wall.
We might have to work together to get this portcullis up,
Hmm.
and I'll walk in.
All right.
Just before we step in, I'm going to draw the moisture around from the air and create a icy layer over my armor.
Okay.
Temporary hit points.
Nice.
Okay.
And then I'd like to cast light on like Bax's hammer and then on something of mine so that we can see.
All right.
Yeah. And
And
Bolton will grab the portcullis. and try and
Bev,
lift it.
we're just going to say that does trigger your wild magic.
Okay.
Yep. And there is a rumbling, and as the ground beneath you kind of cracks, and Jadar loses his balance and goes sliding off the cliff and tumbling down into the snow below, and you all lose sight of him.
Oh no.
Oh, should I throw my rope down to him?
That's the least we could do, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll run to
You
the
look
edge.
down, and remember, it's several hundred feet down.
Oh, yeah,
You
'cause we're
see,
above the clouds.
right, you see a couple places where it looks like maybe he struck the side and maybe a ledge or two, but then as far down as you see no sign of Jadar.
Well, he didn't last in this group very long, did he?
We're
They
cursed.
never do.
Oh dear.
Well,
But-
you're the only one strong enough to handle us.
You do now have light.
Hey, we've at least got light.
Bolton, will you help me with this portcullis?
I will, yes.
Do you need a strength check on this, or?
Yes, I will need a strength check.
Do I get advantage with?
With the two of you, yes.
Okay.
The portcullis rises with a loud screeching sound. And you get it about, well, after you get it up where Bax can no longer reach it, Volton, you
Right.
shove it up the rest of the way and jam a python or something in to prevent it from falling back down.
Excellent.
Now I'll step in.
Can't seem to go in yet. Still closed.
You can now. Hold on, let me scroll in so I can tell. Okay, it's open. Well, here. What if... And it won't even let me move you guys. That's closed. And that should be... Yeah, hold on. That should be open.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You did it. Bev, come on in.
Yep, you're going to have to hold on for just a second. Yep, as Bev rushes in, you hear from the other side of that arrow slit someone yelling the following. But none of you understand that, apparently. Yeah, somebody's yelling something in a language you do not understand.
Okay. I'll quickly get against the wall.
All right. And from there, we will go to initiatives. Volton, what are you doing?
Damn, that's a lot of dudes.
Oh, yeah, you can see it in the tracker. Shouldn't have revealed those yet, but
guess I'll see if I can.
yep. As you step forward, you see another set of stone doors.
I shout out to Baxine and Bev, quickly this way, and then I will try to open them.
All right, the doors swing open. Anything else?
No, not from here.
Oh.
I will actually. Yeah, I'll prepare a Eldritch Blast just in case I see someone come within range.
Okay. This door opens. But you actually see nobody.
I don't see anyone. Okay.
No. Let's actually do this because they are invisible. And this guy will sneak there. Another door. Well, you can't even see that one. You can just kind of see that door creep open. You're actually there. Yeah, all these doors start opening and you see nothing coming out of any of them.
Well, that's very disconcerting.
Got this guy. And with that, Bax.
Okay, I will move up to follow Fulton's orders.
All right. You get there and you cannot step forward. Something blocks you. You bump into somebody.
I'll bump into somebody.
Well, you bump into something. You can't
Something.
see what it is, but you bumped into something.
Okay. What would Bax do? Yep, he would swing his hammer.
All right. Disadvantage.
Got it.
You do hit something that's right there.
All right.
Boom.
Here's my damage.
All right.
And should I? Yeah, I'll go ahead and swing it again.
Okay. You manage to hit whatever it is. Again, you just start wildly swinging into that area.
And that will be my go.
All right.
I'm like, there's something here.
Bev.
All right. I would like to. I want to move up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. How much movement do I have here? That's about it. I can't really see anything.
Me neither.
And and I don't have anything that would like I don't have fairy fire or anything that could make us see invisibility. So I think what I'm gonna do is just wait until like actually oh okay. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'd like to pull a fluff out of the gray bag of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a few fluffs, and then
You can
throw
only
them on the
pull one per turn.
Only one per turn. Okay,
Yep.
I will pull out one fluff then.
Okay.
And throw it down and see what happens. Do I need to roll like a d8?
Yes.
4.
So you get a boar.
Nice.
It's not terrible.
Not bad at all.
All right.
And then
I think as a bonus action, you can give it orders.
sweet. So as a bonus action, I'd like to tell the boar to attack the thing that Bax just hit with his hammer. Presumably this is all happening within the same 6 seconds.
The boar rushes forward and runs into something.
Nice. All right.
And looks around, and it does not see what Bax attacked. It has no idea what that was.
Yep. Okay. But we know definitively that there is a creature in that space now, right?
Pretty sure something's there. Bax knows he hit something with his hammer. Could be a person, might not be. There's something there. For all he knows, they put up a force field to cut you off from Bolton.
All right.
There's just something he can't see in front of him.
Yep. That will be my turn.
All right. Volton.
Yes, I will attempt to move back here.
You are unable to.
Okay.
You are surrounded.
Then I shall attack the whatever is to my right.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack roll, and I'll drag it onto what you're
Yep.
swinging at. Yep.
Disadvantage, yes.
Yep.
Oof.
You swing and just kind of like over swinging, and your hammer slams into the side of the wall. Doesn't seem to be anything there.
I attempt to move forward again. Obviously,
Yep,
presumably
you
not.
still cannot. Yep,
Damnation.
something still shoves you back.
Yep. That will be my go.
All right. Okay, so this guy becomes visible and swings at you. Misses. This guy will swing at you. Oh, he gets +2.
I do not see the second guy.
And missed. The guy that Bax attacked appears and tries to hit him back and misses. This guy attacks the boar with his war pick and hits with a huge two-handed swing, just opening a huge gash in the boar's side.
Not Boris.
Right beside Volton, yet another one of these guys appears and tries to attack you. And he hits. And just one by one, these guys just appear swinging picks at Volton. This guy cannot... but he can throw a javelin, but he will spend a round doing this. All right. Number 8 will step up here, and he becomes visible throwing a javelin at the boar.
Goodbye, boar.
No, Boris, no.
And the boar just squeals and keels over with a javelin embedded in its side. And this guy... he can make it to there, and he will do that. And backs.
All right, it is time to rage. And let's see what happens. I get a +1 bonus to AC, and while my friends are within 10 feet, they get a +1 to their AC.
Okay, so everybody has a +1 bonus to their armor class.
Nice, thanks.
Is there a deal that does that effect?
No, you'll have to
All right,
manually
so we'll
do it.
do this to you, and you, and you. There.
Sweet. Thanks.
Sweet.
All right, and I will now attack.
Go ahead. You missed.
attack again.
And that is a hit.
And that will be my turn.
All right. Bev.
Alrighty. Bev claps her hands together and rubs them as though creating friction, and then pulls out a scorching ray. And I'd like to use the advantage we start the session with to roll this first scorching ray with advantage at Dwergar 3.
Okay. That's a hit.
Okay. Good deal. And I'd like
He had
to
one
use.
left.
He did. And I'd like to use my my one freebie a day or per like D&D day, Tides of Chaos, to do advantage.
Yeah.
As I said, the second.
I do need for. Yeah, go ahead and.
Sorcery roll, right?
Yeah, we'll do that after you do the rest of the rolls.
Oh,
Okay.
dang. Oh,
Because you
that
just.
was Can I hang on to that nat 20 that I
Yeah,
just rolled?
so that was an attack roll instead of a.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that was an attack roll. It was technically
So
a
you
crit.
hit number 2. Yep.
Yep. And then would I just roll double damage since it's not going to auto crit on
Yep,
him?
just do it twice. Okay.
And then I'll use the advantage that I just got from that nat 20 to roll with advantage again. And I'll do my third scorching ray.
Hit.
You should have re-rolled that one.
Can I?
I mean, technically.
Yeah.
You know, the lucky feat or
That's
the lucky
true.
trait.
Oh, I thought that was only on like skill checks.
But you have to take it if you do re-roll it.
Yeah. And that would just be rolling 1d6.
No, on the D20, whenever you roll a 1, you can re-roll that.
Oh, okay. It's all good. When
So
did I roll
you,
a 1 on a d20?
So you moved where? It's the one that got dropped.
Oh, okay. And then I just want to move up here, like sort of more next to Bax, but for some reason my thing's not letting me.
There's a little pillar right there.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can move there, and you'll have that stone between you and him.
Nope,
so that won't be next. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll roll my d20 to see if I surge, and I do not.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, Volton.
Okay. Bonus action. Hex Durgar 2.
Okay.
Hex's strength. And then I shall take a swing at him. Can I use my advantage, please?
Yep.
My inspiration.
Mm-hmm. So you hit. And he goes down.
Okay. And let's see. If I move away, that's 2 hits. I will take the hits, actually.
All right.
Move away. Down to here.
Okay.
Take those hits.
Yep. Missed. And missed. Anything else?
Yes, I will action surge. When I action surge, do I get the an additional bonus action or not?
No. You
No,
just get
okay.
one additional action.
Okay. Well, then I shall attack Durgar 4.
Okay.
And I shall make this a pushing attack.
Okay. Which does?
If it fails the strength test, then he gets pushed back 15 feet.
He starts to go back 15 backwards and bounces off of something behind him and stays right there where he's at.
Okay then. That will be my go then.
All right. Number 1 is going to enlarge himself. Number 2 all he can do is kind of sit there and swing at Volton and missed. This guy, since nobody's close to him, he'll take a step forward and he will enlarge himself. And this guy will enlarge himself.
I have a question. Is this
Mhm.
a racial feat?
Yep.
Okay.
This guy becomes visible as he hucks a javelin at Volton. But missed. Number 8 is gonna step. He'll just swing it. Volton. And he hits for 9 points. And your concentration remains. Number 9 becomes visible as he throws a javelin at Volton. And missed. Backs.
Question: are they going from medium to large or
Yep.
small?
Large.
Okay, I mean, but they're smaller sizes, medium.
Yes.
Okay.
They are dwarves for all intents and purposes.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I have any problems attacking number 4 from my vantage point, or?
Yes, he will have cover.
Okay, then I will move through Bolton space to here
Okay.
and attack number 4. Still.
All right.
Woo!
That's a hit.
Yes.
Boom.
And then I'll go ahead and use my inspiration, so in case that happens again. Oh, and by the way, I scored a critical hit against him with bludgeoning damage, so any attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So that wouldn't have to use my inspiration because I would already be at advantage, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
That's a hit.
Goes down.
Yep.
All right, that's my turn.
Bolton, shouldn't you be getting 2 attacks? You're a fighter in the same level as Bax.
I've got 2 levels of Warlock.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You multi-class. Okay. Yep. Okay, that makes sense now. All right, Bev.
Alrighty. I'm gonna hop up where I can see a little bit better. I would like to aim I'm gonna bonus action hex Dwegar 5.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and hex his I'll hex his strength. And then get the concentration on that too for me. And then I'm just gonna huck a chaos bolt at him.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I'd like to use a sorcery point to actually huck that at 2 people. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah.
Through using twin spell? Okay, so all right, we can do this. We can do this. Looks like it hits both of them.
Yep.
And then I need to roll 2d8.
Which two? Now, number 1 would have been at disadvantage so roll against it one more time.
Okay, sounds good.
Because he does have cover. You've got a very large creature right in front of you. But you still managed to thread that needle.
Good deal. And then just to see what type of damage it is, a 3 or a 4. Let's go with a 3 for both these guys.
All right. And I will need your sorcery roll.
Yes. Did that damage apply to Dwergar 1?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorcery roll.
All right.
Okay, no 1 or 2.
You were still up to a 3. Oh, but you
okay.
did have the effect that went off. That got rid of your ally.
Yeah. All right. That'll be my turn.
All right, Volton.
Okay. I shall bonus action move my hex to Dweger 5. Sure, I'm saying that wrong. You've already done your strength, so I'll hex his wisdom. I'll give him a smack.
Okay. You hit him.
Okay. And I'll make this a distracting attack. And bang.
All right. You just massive overhand blow, and now you can't even reach his head with your hammer hardly. So it hits him right in the middle of the chest, and there's a sickening crunch, and blood just spews out of his mouth as he collapses to the ground in front of you.
Cool. Okay. That will be my go.
All right. This guy will step forward. Actually, he will huck a javelin at Bev while there's nobody between the two of them. He will move down here where he can get a good
turnaround's fair play.
Yeah.
The second I heard Dave say the word huck,
And
I was like,
missed.
that's being sent my way.
This guy will step up here and take a swing at Bax. And hit you. For 14 damage. That didn't apply to you. That applied to somebody else.
Yeah, to do a GAR 8.